Hello. Bit different. Dreadlock. Yeah, hello. I'm still waiting for measurements. I've had a few days off because the Halo Reach build had to be stopped for a little bit because I had no foam left over. And now I have foam, but I don't have measurements. So yeah, I've got to wait for that now. so I, as some of you may know, from past streams and just me talking in general, I am in a tribute band, which happens to be a Korn tribute band. And said tribute band is playing a gig soon, and I need to. This right here is the wig for the guy that is Monkey in the band, one of the guitarists of Korn. I've already started the dreading process on parts of it, made some quite good solid ones. I've separated out all the other ones, and now I'm gonna make the rest of it. There's a couple of things I need to get before I can do that. I'm now realising as I've started the stream and I've sat down, I've forgotten I haven't got the comb I need right here. And also I need to get a couple of like hair bobbles so I can tie them all up and move them around so I can get to the bits that need doing. And I want a bobble for the ones I've done so they can all be tied away and not caught in the other ones that we're making. So this is a weird process, and it's probably a weird thing. If anybody's watching this that's actually following me, that has been following me for like a while, this is a bit different. I know. Please relax. No, settle down. Everything's fine. That's my other one. That's my one. That's for me for the performance, which I've worn on stream a couple of times. This one is what we're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna go run and grab like the things I should have grabbed before, and I will. I was going to say put some music on, but I'm looking at all my shit and it's all, well, it's all very much copyrighted. Apart from little ditties like I had at the beginning there, I'll put something else on. I don't know what. I don't know. Right, yeah, I'll put this on. I won't be long. high. Abrupt end. Yeah, so got some bobbles. Gonna pop these out the way. Right. Yeah, doesn't have to be anything fancy. We'll start here, I think. I'm going to make another little collection at the back where you can't see, but I'm going to make a very loose knot on these ones, a loose tie. Just to keep them tidy and out the way, that's all. And then these are the dreads we've already got, and they're going to be tied as well. So now we can see exactly what we're doing. Right, I didn't pick up. I've got that, which is like styling putty type stuff, and this, which you can see is already destroyed from doing dreads. But what's on it we can use, and I hope people turn up and talk to me, because this is like the most ridiculously labour intensive, boring job in the world. You end up with a really nice result, but it's so boring to do. I swear to God, it's like it's like pulling teeth. It's so much better if you've got like something to watch on TV or something. We ain't got that luxury. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Right. The whole purpose of dreadlocking, just so you know, is to knot it. Not the dreads. Not the dreads. And you do that primarily with backcombing. The aim being to knacker the hair, basically. And this isn't going to start well. I was hoping I could do it without the tie, but I'm going to have to tie it back up again. There. Oh, shit. Excellent, excellent. We're doing well with the clamp so far, ladies and gentlemen. Tie it a bit tighter this time. There we go. I'll have a drink. already getting a nice little knot. Once I've got like a decent amount of knot, I'm going to remove that band again, the rubber band that I have put at the beginning of the dread. Another key thing to do is, after you've done a bit of knotting, is pull it all down a bit and do some more. And that hopefully will get any little stray hairs that you've got and push them back in. There we go. So, I'll just turn this around a bit. That's better. It's not. Damn it. Yeah, it's going to have to be there. In my eye. Getting a little ways down. We've got maybe 2 centimetres of dread now. This like thick bit there you can see. So let's pull that off. There we go. Now we're a bit looser. It gives us a bit more leeway to play with. I'm going to try and tighten it as best I can as well. There we go. This is the thing as well, like for this, what I'm doing, it's like doing characters' hair for cosplay almost, because it essentially is a cosplay show, because it's a tribute band and we're all like dressing as the parts we're playing, so essentially corn characters. And so yeah, I've got to do these in character. Mine over there that you can see is the singer's dreads, and I've gone for 4th album era, what he looked like at that time. He had sort of wispy ones with like tail ends, and Monkey's ones, when his hair was sort of this colour, were a whole lot more thick and like proper rasta dreads. Like they looked like professionally done and very neat. I can't promise the neat, unfortunately, but we can make them really thick and ooh shit. And I'm gonna try and keep them as long as possible, so getting as much as I can to go into like a ball at the bottom instead of having like the wispy ends, which is difficult. So we'll see if I can. And then I'm gonna wax, or in this case texturizing texture gum, which is just hair wax basically. We're gonna hair wax them at the end, And then I think before every show, I'm going to advise the guy whose wig this is, and he will be taking care of it. I would advise him to buy some very hard, very extra strength sort of hairspray stuff. And then you need to sort of spend some time spraying each individual dreadlock and going back, like each individual dreadlock, give them a good spray and then sort of do that all the way down, all of them. So that's one done, more or less. It's very fuzzy at the moment. Definitely do with some tidying up a bit, but there's not a lot we can do with it at the moment. It's all sort of product and rubbing that needs to happen with it, really. So create a nice trail of goop down it like that, and then oops. One dread. Simple. Effective. And here's another one. Right. Wish I had some hand wipes or something that I could wipe my hands with, but after every one, but never mind, eh? Never mind. Right. Sorry, I need to tie these out the way because I'm catching. Okay. Whoops. I don't know why, but that was the last thing I expected to happen. Why? Why it was the last thing I expected to happen, I have no idea, but there we go. I'll put it back on. My word, why? I don't know. Right. Thanks for the help, chat. I think sometimes the hardest thing is just getting it to knot right at the beginning. It's like making a something out of nothing situation. And Yeah, and also I need to be real careful with these bands because we do not, I repeat, do not want them to sort of stick out. We need them to go like straight down. So that's something about Monkey's dreads in this era of Corn, is that they were very neat and they went straight down. Man, I can get away with like messing up a little bit. Man over there, like, behind my head, they were okay. I can get away with that, but these ones need to be uniform and what have you. Why is this right? I'm just snapping this one because it's just absolutely got itself completely tangled. Get out. There we go. Try not to twist them as well, because with this being like wavy hair, if you twist them, they come out knobbly. You end up with like wonky, knobbly dreads that look like that, basically. So you got to be careful. I need a new comb. This was in a cat grooming kit. It's supposed to be a flea comb and it's supposed to be rock hard metal. And yeah, it's not so rock hard anymore. Because as you can see, I did my whole wig with this and it's fell apart. I'm having to resist the urge. I keep twisting in, and as I said before, you really don't want to be twisting these ones because because the hair is so wavy and curly that Jesus, you end up with knobbly dreads. What is? Shit. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So yeah, I think I've managed to get this one going. We're looking at about 3.5 centimeters of dread so far. I feel like I should get the hair straighteners out and straighten each strand before I do it. I think that might help. But at the same time, wavy hair is really easy to dread. But I feel like this is sort of in the middle because it's like squiggly like that. It's somewhere in the middle and we're getting kind of lumpy dreads out of it. If it was really curly, like super tight curls, like African hair, for example, it would just go together in a straight line, in a straight ball. Or if you have like straight hair like mine, then it just goes straight down. But this is sort of a weird perm situation I'm dealing with. I'll see how this one goes. And if I get like a similar sort of knobbly wavy situation that I'm getting here, see, I'm not very happy with this one because it's not fully like I've got strands of hair that are just sticking right out, and it'll be alright for now because we've got the product on it and we can keep giving it that, and I'll give it a lick of hairspray as well. I could straighten that with the straighteners. What, the dread? I could. Although it's covered in wax at the moment. So I'd probably end up like, you know, like wax fumes into the air, and I don't know. I think they're going all right, to be honest. I'm actually quite happy with how this one's coming together now. I was worried it was going to be a bit more. No, I have no parchment paper. Not had any need for any, actually. Why? That's really specific. Parchment paper. I heard that earlier on, that they've passed the bill about the papers. Is that why I need parchment paper, to commemorate this day? What's them? Oh, I need 10. Oh, they're beautiful. You know, if you go to like an old hippie lady's house and she always has a throw on the couch, you know, like a throw over the sofa. That's always what it looks like, is those moths. Deliberate patchwork. Oh, it looks beautiful, and it's always like really sort of pretty, you know. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. Oh, that's beautiful. Tim Burton caterpillar is a hell of a way to start your life, and then you turn into that. Amazing. Yeah. Right. My God, these are going quick compared to mine. Jeebus cracky. Look at that. That's 2 dreads in 10 minutes and the like. Do you know what? Before I go any further, I think I'm going to wax all the dreads. All the ones I've done so far. I'll pop you back over there. Right. This can be for done dreads. Right. Oh my God, that is real thick and shit. I'm actually going to have to tighten that up. Where's me pen? Now, this is interesting, everybody. I'm about to show you essentially a very well kept secret. If I knew where my pen had gone, Fifi. She is a bugger. God damn it. I don't know where my pack of pens has gone either. The reason I need a pen will become apparent, so bear with me. Right. Now, I'm just going to wax this other one first and get that tied out the way. You can go in there with them ones. Right. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see. How's it work? How's this pen work? That's not bad, actually. Now, you get your thick buggering dread like this. Another one. I've already banned one of you today. I hadn't even started this stream and fucking knobheads jump straight in with like, oh, bye stream, boo. Please don't click on that, whatever you do. Goodbye, get out. Yeah, so. A what? Oh. Okay. Right, I'm going to have to use this to poke through. See, ideally, you'd have a Bic pen. Right, so, as you can see, we have poked a hole right in the middle of this dread, right? Then We twist up the bottom. And we shove it in to the bottom of this pen. This is going to be difficult because it's like it should be through like a longer amount. Righto. And then because I only have a very short amount of it, I'm going to have to try and... Ooh, yes, I can stuff it in with bottom of this. So get as much of your dread, are you following along, into the bottom of the pen as you can. So you should end up with that, which essentially is, that's poked through the dread, you've put the end of the dread into the bottom of the pen, and we pull it through. And it didn't work. I've got an idea though. I think if I can break the end of this off. No, I don't have to. Oh my god, that's perfect. Look at that. It's got a great big bloody hole in bottom, hasn't it? Right, we'll try again. There we go. Now it won't go in at all. Right. Right, I'm going to see if I can stuff a bit more of it in this time. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and keep my finger on it this time so it goes through. Okay, I just realised that because of the weird end on it, it's going to get caught, but it has... Ah, yes, yes, did it. And you pull it through, and you should end up with like a little hole you can put your finger through. Now is the fun part where you poke your holey through the side of this very loop that we've made and go in the opposite direction and try and get right through it as well in the most awkward and knotty kind of way possible. Right? Why is this? Oh, that's why. There's a bloody rubber seal on this, isn't there? This is not going to be good for our purposes. Get off. Jesus, is it time to change my blade? Because that didn't cut at all. There we go. Oh, right. Yes, that should do it. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is you've got the hole in the middle like that. If you can just about see me pinky popping through there. So you turn that on its side so the hole's in that direction. You can see it's like that way. And you go in through the side of the hole in this exact knot. Oh, that's one half of it. Just need to get in through the other. There we go. Right. You should still be able to feel like the middle of the hole that you made, but it's now travelling around. Oh my god, I can't get it through. Right, I'm going to have to undo this now because it won't go through. I still don't think it'll go through, but we're just going to have to try. Just going to have to try. It's not an ideal pen, but the pens I normally use aren't ideal either, so there's not really much winning in this situation. So, try and get as much in as I can. Right. Push it through. Please go through, come on. This is why you need specialist tools for this job. Right, I've got enough through. So we've got a knot. And there we go. And now we have, I don't know if you can see that, but we have like a real tight knot there. You can sort of see where the rest of it's real thick, but then that has brought it right in. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I have an idea. That'll do it. Not too far down. I'm going to do the same again. And we're going to repeat until it's a nice thin dread compared to what it was. All the rest of them are okay. This one's by far the most egregious. So we'll have to just sort this one out, really. I now have a pen lid which works better as a stuffer. Yes, that's going right in now. And then we pull it through. Oh my god. That doesn't want to go through at all. Holy shit. We may have a problem here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Have to try and get through sideways. Just came straight out. Excellent. That's excellent. Go on in this time, please. Thank you. All we need is for one little bit to stick out. There we go. We've got it through. But we have to finish the knot somehow. Oh, there we go. Whew. Crikey. Right, one more. Because we've got two separate strands there that really need to go together. So, I'm going to do one approximately here, I think. And I'm going to do my best to knot it. Knot it in there, lad. Aye. Hang on. Right. One through. Oh. There we go. Now for the opposite way. Is that actually going through the opposite way? I'm not so sure. Pull a little bit more hair through to the other side. There we go. Right. Right. Okay. Knotted. Now, if you can remember what that looked like to start with, this is much better. Complement with some wax. Well, I hope you enjoyed the journey. But that's maintenance. That's like not needed to make the dreads, as it were. But if they fall apart or start getting fuzzy and shit like that, that's what you do. And that's why you buy those like specialist things with like spikes and loops on them. You put your dread through the loop, you spike through, and you just pull it through. And you don't have to bugger about trying to push a dread into a hole of a pen and push the pen through and stuff, because you just got a spike and you just go straight through. It's great. There's not really any more of those that I would be willing to sit here and do that with. That one I might have done because it's quite fat, but I think if they all just get waxed and then they're properly taken care of, then, you know, it should be all right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Crochet hook set pics. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yes, we saved a bunch of these the other night. When I say we, I mean me. Yeah, I've got a... I might even have them. Yeah, they're literally in, and the one that I think is the best is the one I've got thingy here. Give me 1 sec. Them. My favourite that I've seen so far, the ones that look like they've got the most useful tools in them. I haven't seen any others that sort of come close to that. So, yeah. I'm just going to tilt this in my direction a bit because I kind of need it to dangle so it doesn't get caught in these other dreads. Yes, like this. That's not ideal, is it? Yeah, it's like having the actual tools for it would be great. It just make things a lot quicker and a lot easier. But right now, a flea comb and a biro pen is is basically all we need to get these work. Dreading. Right. Let me get this fucking stupid band out. There we go. Oh, god damn it. I don't know how I've managed to do this, but I've like conflated two totally separate areas of hair into one piece on this bit. So I'm going to try and split them. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh. Right. Let's try that again. Have I got one that's still together? Yes, I do. A group where we all pretend to be moths is quite literally the best sounding group I've ever heard of. Okay. Now we can bloody get on again. Good, I'm obsessed with moths. They're just the coolest. Simple as. Or both at the same time. Just try and stop us. Whoops. Something's got to change. There. that was compromising. Whew. Ow, 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 ow. My bloody bum hurts. Wait, what are they talking about? Shasta assumed we'd bring one though. What? Right, a drum carpet. Oh god. Yeah, we need a drum carpet for the night. We're going to be on a bloody wood floor at the gig. What is going on? Why is this wet? That's fucking weird, that is. Anyway, back to the dread. Truly dread man. Oh no. It's gone a bit wispy at the end. We didn't want that. Not for these types of drens. What's a dren? Dread. Yeah, that's what you don't want. It's not even. It ends here. That's how thin it is. I don't know if you can make that out even. So yeah, this would work fine for my dread wig, but not this one. So that's a problem. Yes, it is. Oh. It's fine. We'll just wax it up, and then when I've got it on John, that's his name, is John. Everyone's called John, so that's thankfully not a dox. Once I've got it on his head, I can go around and sort of snip it off where appropriate. And in other places, I might be able to sort of flip it up like that and knot it, and then do it again and knot it until you get like an end like that. But we'll see. Cursed with spiders, buddy. We'll be okay. We'll get through this. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, I'm okay. Whoa. 2 seconds, everybody. Hello. I was just having a moment. Do excuse me. You can't do that to me midstream. Oh my god. Oh my god. For context, for those that might be watching this back later, I am now looking at a cat dressed up in a Christmas costume, and it is the fucking cutest thing I've ever seen. Let me spin this around again. There we go. What funny guy? I don't know if I know it. I probably do, but I just, you know. Tommy Cooper. I just like that. I'm always quoting Tommy Cooper. I'm always going just like that. Like that funny guy in the red hat. He was a British institution. Died live on stage. Nobody did anything, and he ended up dying of a heart attack because nobody went to help him, because he was that good of a, like, he would commit fully to his like disastrous bits where like things would go wrong on purpose and it was all part of the show. Everyone was absolutely convinced that him having a heart attack on the stage was part of the show, and sadly that's how he died. That's how amazing he was in real life, that when he was actually dying, he'd pretended to die so many times that when he was actually dying, they thought it was part of the show. It's a, you know, a sad but famous piece of history, that, and ultimately useless information. Because I mean, where are you going to use that? I suppose it's history, isn't it? It's part of history. It was good. I have a soft spot for Tommy Cooper because of my grandparents. I'm doing a rare thing. I don't know if you can quite see what I'm doing, but I wanted it to go a bit closer to the root, so I started again at the top and pushed the knot up, and now I'm following the line that I've created all the way down to get it to knot and dread. This is what ruins your brush when you're doing things like this, and comb, because you're pushing through actual knotted hair, and it is really tough. But it might go away to sorting out the wispy bits on the bottom as well. Not today, but it's a little bit better than it was. There we go. Oh God, like, which way? Ugh. This way. Right. Now you can see all of what we've done so far now. So that's good, isn't it? That's nice and tight. I've got some carpet covering my motorbike. Right. Okay. Blech. It's all about the corn band tonight, because on the other end of things, I'll see if it'll load. We have progress on the base of the microphone stand that I'm making as well. On Petunia. 39%. Doing very well. Yay. Right. Yes, brother. Hello, baby. You're not my friend. You're strawberry. Oh, I'm in constant pain. Sorry, that was a reference for no one. Like, literally no one's gonna get that at all. So you're welcome. I relish in my obscurity. I am obscure. I want to say hello to all the cats out there that may be watching. Hey, baby. That was for you. Meow, meow, meow. Missed what? I'm right here. I did what did you miss? I did a thing for the cats that might be watching around the world. That's for you, baby. That's for you cats out there. Psst, 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 psst. We got a live one. There we go. I don't know. There we go, back on. Yeah, I left my heater on by accident and I'm starting to sweat. But my feet are cold, so I know it's cold. And the instant I turn that off, it'll just probably freeze in here. But yeah, wrap up warm, kids. It's going to be a cold night tonight. Tape up your vents. How oddly random and specific, sort of. Come on, love. You stay right there. There we go. We got a whole one. They're all ending in wisps at the moment. I hope it's just this sort of line of hair. What it might be is these fucked prongs snapping more hair in the process than it should be, and then you're left with not very much at the bottom. That's what it could be, actually. But I ain't got nothing else at the moment, so it'll off to do. It'll have to do, mate. It'll have to do. That's a real American way of doing a Cockney accent there. I'm quite proud of myself. I managed to do an impression of an American doing an English accent. That puppy's going on my resume. Okay. There we go. Oh my. Aliens taking me back to Earth after my anxiety gave them. Excellent. Can relate. Oh no. A reel? Better be real. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah. I would totally make that. I would make a cat tree house. For definite. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh. And I kind of love that the cat is called Peanut. That's an amazing name for a cat. Oh God, I forgot about that. Like the amount of pain that I ended up in after doing that entire dread wig. Because I keep forgetting and I keep hunching over. This one's a fat one. Whether I like it or not, it's becoming a big fat one. It's quite loose as well. I might have to knot it. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Okay. What's this? I knew there was a reason I wanted a wolf. What's happening? Ooh, cat. That face. Amazing. You could be allergic to dinosaurs and never know. We probably all are. That's another one. Not quite as wispy on the end, he says. I'm going to try and knot it as best I can. Right. Time for wax. There we go. There we go. There the oh dear. Nearly lost it there, girls. Right. We're doing well. We've got 3 more on this row. 4 if I include the one on the bottom there that I nearly forgot, that I nearly missed. Which we will. Right. I'm going to have to tie these out of the way because they're in the way. I'm going to pop you on there, why not? Oh, my back. Oh. In case you were wondering, that was my collarbone crunching. Delicious collar crunch. And that was hand clonk. Okay. This is really burning me out. It's so monotonous. I need constant stimulation while I'm doing this. When I did mine, I was watching like films and like comedy videos and things to keep my brain ticking over, but I'm just sort of sat here in silence. And even the cat's asleep, so there's no no distraction from just this, and my back hurts. Where? Cry baby. What a big baby. What's that? Fuck. Shit. You fuck. Oh my god, right, okay. Yeah. Whoopie days. Whoopie days. Ooh. Yeah. It's not right move you need, love, it's the bank. Can you imagine if it was that easy to buy a house? Like, you just click on right move. It's not fucking eBay for houses. But I admire that woman's what's the point she is making. Yes, that is what we want. Glitches in favour of people, that's what we need. What's this? A blue whale's poo can weigh as much as 4 tons, making it the second largest piece of shit in the world, just behind Donald Trump. Come at me, bro. Shit. My last few prongs that were okay are now looking like that. So we're going to have a problem here. I have to move my way down to the very bottom of the comb now. That's like literally the only bit left that's not compromised. And then I'm probably going to knock it on the head after this one, because I need to stretch my back. And this is difficult. This is difficult to do, and stand and just sit here and be entertaining. And like just do this real monotonous shit while being extremely entertaining for the masses. It's not good enough for you. I am not entertained. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Gadget.
Oh no, I lost it at the end.
I'm not entertained, Gadget.
Sorry, right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's what it sounds like as well. I'm still really tired. I didn't sleep the other night properly at all, and last night I got like a normal night's sleep, and it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to catch up. And so this that I'm doing right now is really sapping the brain power from my noggin. And removing it. Like sucking jelly through a straw. A big straw. Oh my word. Yes, it is, isn't it? That's what we need. Right. Right, I am gonna wax this. No, I've waxed it. See, that is a problem. Right. When you start forgetting the steps of a 2-step process, you know it's time to stop. Literally only doing 2 things. Back comb, wax. Back comb, wax. Everything else is done. I didn't have to separate any of the bits or, anything. It's all done for me. And it's marvellous. But I'm forgetting it already. That's just fucking nuts, isn't it? Right, so dreads looking nice and tight. Okay. His throat there, we got it. We got the dreads and they're nice and tight. We got them right there, look. That's a dread. It's a wispy end on a dread. Ta-da. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because it's becoming dangerous, and it's peanut time. That's what it is. It's fucking peanut time, baby. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad they're looking good. It's it's difficult to do these and have the ends look good, so I'm gonna have to do the thing where you sort of lop them off and burn the ends, and that's definitely not something to be doing right now with this. So yep, I'm gonna leave it at that because yeah, mate, yeah, because it's like I nearly done 2 hours. That's good. We've done a couple of hours. I'm going to do some more tomorrow, I think. If I decide to do this through the day, I might stream it again. Only I might stream it and watch something. I don't know. Unless there's people in to talk to me and keep me entertained, then I'll do it for longer. I know you've entertained me greatly this evening, so I do appreciate that. I just need like stuff I don't need to click on, if you know what I mean, because you're covered in grease, and then you gotta like yeah, needs whatever it is needs to be like hands free. So I'll have to figure something out, I think. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. It was a bit weird and a bit different, and I started to lose my mind towards the end there. But I do appreciate you dropping by, and to those that watch the streams back later on, I appreciate you very much. Thank you, and I'll probably catch you tomorrow with either some normal streaming, the rest of this Halo Reach build, or it'll be more Dreads. Nighty night. Love you.